Hello, world. Welcome to Brown Water Podcast with your hosts, Lee Ryan Dickinson and Jordan Brown. We got that wild card recap. To be honest, quite a dud in my eyes, but it is what it is. Also, we're going to have a little bit of Facebook, social media, Twitter talk as well on this podcast. But not much else really going on. So with that, Mr. Lee, what are you sipping on, friend?
This right here.
That's all we're doing. We got the Clearwater podcast.
I'm losing weight. Okay, so no more liquor. Psych, bitch. Come on with me. We drinking some limousine rye today. Listen, like I said, I apologize. I didn't think it was that good, but it is. I like it. Today we have revisited the old fashioned. Okay, and this time we put it on a fucking, what do you call this texture, Jordan? Woven. It's woven. Yeah, it's a woven. I don't know if that's a texture or not, but it's an old fashioned, but it's
see the orange peel in there. I like that.
Yeah, no ice, because I hate that it had ice in it last time. It melted. I don't like my whiskey watered down. And it was made by my fiance.
Production manager.
Yeah, production manager. Sorry. Yeah, production manager. And we're going to see. We're going to give it a whirl today and see how she did with it. And give it on live. Listen, she know if it's nasty, I'm going to let you know it's nasty. You know.
I think he's trying to be nice, folks.
I swear. I think. Remember the eggnog?
There we go. We're backtracking.
The eggnog she made. I think she makes these drinks to get me drunk.
Yeah.
Because I don't taste ain't shit in here but whiskey. It's supposed to be bitters. It's supposed to be simple syrup. Tastes a little orange zest, you know?
Yeah.
Ain't shit in here but just straight up limousine rye. And look how much she put in there.
Yeah, that's a big drink.
I don't even do that. Like, I pour mine probably like by here.
Yeah.
You know, she done gave me three, 4 shots.
Well, she's making sure that, whatever she wants tonight, she's going to get.
Hey, if this whiskey dick, she out of luck, because that's what this is. I don't know what to tell you, bro. It ain't going to work for you. I apologize in advance.
That's good.
Get your ass to Circle Light.
He's saying,
I'm sexy as I am. Baby, we in this motherfucker. Blue Eye Bandit, baby. What you want today? Talk to me.
We're still sipping on the Elijah Craig.
Copy
Enjoying that. Good stuff. This weekend, I had a little bit of the. I had some Jefferson's, Pritchard Hill. I had the father-in-law came over and we had dinner, and I had him sample my wares. He's quite the whiskey man, so he knows what he's doing. But he tried the clover that he actually got me and was like, "Hey, this is really good." I'm like, "I know, man. It's good. It's rye whiskey. That rye." He really enjoyed that, and so yeah, Pritchard Hill, and it's Elijah Craig, man. It's a simple whiskey. I poured my glass nice and heavy for you today, just so we can be on the same level.
We got the fucking why every time last week you had this glass on. We got to coordinate. You had this glass. Just
I had that glass last week,
right? And then last week I had the glass that you have. Now. We got to coordinate, Joe. We got to be here. Okay, we're supposed to be the Brown Water Boys. We're supposed to be.
We got to start coordinating better, in sync.
To be clear, y'all. Okay, 2 things. 1, good evening. 2, I'm coming down from either COVID or the flu, whatever the fuck it was. So my voice sounds a little all over the place. It's not because I just hit puberty. Okay, I hit that, probably when I turned 30, 35 or some shit. I haven't hit it yet.
Yeah.
But when I get there, but it's not right now. My balls are still tucked up there. They ain't dropped yet. This is just a sick.
I still want to be a man, bro. I was just watching the Yellowstone show. Have you watched that yet? And,
no, Jacobs was telling me to watch it.
Okay, and there's this dude in there, this Indian guy, and the dude's voice is so low. I felt like I needed to go through puberty again. I was like, what the fuck? He's like, yeah, man. I'm like, that's how he talks the whole time. I'm like, how is this real right now? He's just like,
okay, well, see, now you see how I feel when I'm around y'all. My voice is so fucking high pitched, dude. He said the man lives in Kansas. So do I, and I sound like a little bitch half the time. I gotta just wake up to actually sound like a man for once. It's fucking horrible.
No, it's over. It's gone.
Hold on. Y'all know I am an avid hater of Proper 12. I mean, hate the shit. It's not good whiskey. It's trash. You might as well call it fucking poop water. I don't know.
Pooper 12.
Yeah, and I'm talking a lot of shit on it now. Very much so now, because one of our loyal listeners, loyal. Okay, very loyal. Good friend of mine, close to my heart, my boy. This motherfucker texts me last week and says, "You don't like Proper 12?" I'm like, "Fuck no, it's gross." You know, he knows this. And he's like, "I love it." I'm like, "Okay, he's bullshitting me." Right. I even told Jordan, I'm like, he said he likes it, whatever. I'm like, he's bullshitting. Tonight, I post on social media, kind of a spin to what we're going to talk about later, but post on social media that we are about to go live for the podcast. This motherfucker says, "Hey, he sent me a video. Hey, I hope you're drinking brown water tonight." Of course I am. I am too. Pours his glass, right? I can't see what he's pouring, but I can see the glass getting full, right? So I'm like, okay, sweet. He's going to show me. Sets the fucking bottle down, show's over. The Proper 12 bottle has like that much left.
Oh,
I'm like, this motherfucker actually likes Proper 12. I was so disappointed. I wanted to cry inside. Because, like, there's two people, if y'all don't know, there's two people that got me into whiskey. Or, sorry, three. Myself, because I am now an alcoholic. Jordan and Alex. Three people that got me into whiskey, right?
Yeah.
So I'm disappointed, bro. Disappointed. I don't know what to say to my mans, bro. I don't even know what to say.
That's
you don't understand, bro. Like, whatever. I mean, Alex, I appreciate you, my boy. I love you, but your opinion of Proper 12 is trash.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, it's a fact that the drink is trash. It's so trash. Conor McGregor signed that shit over and left it. That's how trash it is. It's not good fucking whiskey. I'm done. That's my rant. That's my 5-minute rant. I told you I was going to have one today.
Yeah. I didn't know you were going to go in on somebody. I was like, who's he talking about? Who's he going to go in on? I'm like,
Yeah, it's him. Yeah, it's him. It's that motherfucker.
No, we see.
Oh, all right.
Let's do this. Well, man, what did you think about the wild card weekend?
I was going to say expected, right?
Uh-huh.
I had some teams I wanted to win in the wild card. I wanted the Eagles.
We said the Eagles, right? And that was
I want the Eagles to win.
Absolute trash fest.
Yeah, the poor guys.
It was how you think it would have went, to be honest.
It's how you. Thank you. Yeah, that's what it is. I wanted some upsets to happen, some true upsets. Although the Cowboys.
Yeah.
The fuck happened to my?
But I feel like it wasn't an upset though, because everybody was calling for it. I mean, everybody on the sports media was like, "Oh, San Fran's going to win. San Fran's going to win. San Fran's going to win. It's a bad matchup. So it almost felt like they weren't even the underdogs with the way they were talking on the media. But I mean, I feel like it's a definite blunder by Dallas. I mean, that team is good.
Good,
pretty talented team.
Yeah.
I mean,
that would have been a comeback for me. They have
just as many weapons on offense as the Chiefs do. I'm going to compare another team, and they have a solid middle of the pack defense, which is no reason why they should be getting beat by that team. But it was just a bad matchup for them. It was a tough team to get out. But tough. The thing is, all you have to do to a team like that though is just not get down on them. I mean, because with Jimmy G, man, he's not a fourth-quarter quarterback. I'm sorry. If they were up by 15 in the third quarter, it's over. Jimmy G ain't leading them back to win the game. But it just was that kind of game where they couldn't get up. They were a close game, and that's what the 49ers needed. I mean, it just,
and they could have closed it out, which sucks. They could have closed it out.
Yeah,
a missed drop. I mean, a missed pass. He could have caught that shit, and in the end, fucking
what was that?
That's rookie mistakes, bro. That's
but not everybody ain't rookie though. Why don't you just do it? I mean,
I don't know. I don't know why you would run with that little bit of time left. I really don't.
If you look at the replay, when he gets down about probably 5 to 10 yards after he started running, probably 5 yards, more like that. There's a guy, there's a wide receiver that's about 2-3 yards behind him on the sideline. He could have just pitched it back to him. Now, granted, he didn't I think the play was literally it was a QB draw. It was just they said, hey,
it was
hike the ball, run forward, get as many yards as you can, get down, spike the ball. But it just like it didn't work out. It was bad, bad design. And then they were stumbling with the ball and with the ref and this and that. And the ref hit him on the way over. It was just a big. It looked like a fucking clown show. Like a damn clown show.
It really did. The final fucking 10 seconds was horrible.
Well, you could have done 2 Hail Marys at the end zone. I
mean, without that drop, I think the game would have been turned around anyway.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. They lost. It is what they come back next year. Cowboys fans, y'all are assholes. If you're a Cowboy fan, you're fucked up. The amount of shit that they were saying and doing after that game was not.
I didn't hear all that.
Yeah, they were pissed, bro. They were pissed, livid. Yeah. Cuss people out. They were throwing shit at them as they were leaving the stadium.
Oh, shit.
Fucked up shit, bro. Of your own team. KC, we don't do this. I love a KC fan, but they were throwing. Yeah, Cowboys fans were doing it to the Cowboys.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's fucked.
I thought they were throwing shit like the San Fran fans. I'm like, well, I think a lot of fans do that shit. But,
okay, yeah, that makes sense. But no, they were going to their own team.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, fucked up, bro. Real fucked up.
I'm out. I'm out. Trade me.
Trade me.
Fuck these fans. Trade me.
Dak, you want to come to the Browns? We'll take you. We'll take you.
Hey, we'll take CeeDee Lamb all day. I'm there with another wide receiver. Shit. Yeah, Jacob saying seeing the fans crying.
That's funny. Yeah. That's a little weird to me. Like we've had some heartbreaking moments, right? Again, I'm not a Chiefs fan. Only when my Browns doesn't win, then I jump on the Chiefs because it's my city, not because of Patrick. It's because it's my city. Yeah. But what was it, 2018 or 2019 Super Bowl? 2018 playoffs. When we lost to the Patriots because of that fucking offsides of the wide receiver.
Oh, I mean
it was Chiefs? A playoff game. Yeah, Chiefs versus Patriots.
It was D4 went offsides on defense. Yeah.
That's the only time I've been like, fuck, this one hurts.
Yeah, that one hurt. Yeah, don't hurt.
That was tough.
The Tampa Bay loss didn't even hurt in the Super Bowl too. Just the whole game was shitty. So I mean, whatever.
The whole fucking game was trash. That was fucking horrible.
Yeah.
It was like go soon after that. We have a live audience again, folks. By the way, if y'all don't know, we have a live audience. It's about 7,500 people in the audience right now.
We got a big audience now. So,
we got a lot of folks. A lot of folks out there waving at us. So we're trying to be cool.
I would love to get some of these people listening in other places that we don't even know to be in here. That'd be cool.
That'd be a banger. Some Belgian folks.
Know they are. Yeah.
I'll bring the fucking Kansas Creek boys up in here.
Yeah,
I guarantee I will see about 150 M-bombs in this chat.
Do we just
the first 30 seconds.
Should we put the Discord on here and then just make a Discord and see if they join off that?
Oh no, bro. We'll forget some weirdos,
Yeah.
Like some real weirdos.
Kicking them off
and shit.
Yeah, we get.
Can I get a feet pic from you, Blue Eye Bandit?
Can we get you with your shirt off, Blue Eye Bandit?
Fuck no.
Rams Cardinals game was a big disappointment in my eyes. That's the one that really kind of upset me the most. I'm like,
I wanted it to be a good game, but I knew the Rams were going to beat their ass.
Yeah.
But I wanted it to be a good game.
Well, the Cardinals just had such a bad slide the past,
the second half of the season.
4 weeks. Yeah, whole second half. Yeah. After D-Hop got injured, it was like they just turned to trash. But I don't get that shit because D-Hop wasn't even he's probably the best wide receiver, one of the best wide receivers in the league, top 3. But I mean, it's like it fell apart. Like the defense fell apart too. They're the best defense in the league the first half of the season.
It makes no sense.
It's weird.
One player had that much of an impact that's not the quarterback. It's kind of insane, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, even the quarterback, some people lose their quarterback, for 3-4 games, and they can still come out their second string because their program is so well ran that you can put somebody in place for 2 games and they can just go by, wing the shit. But
I question the coaching a little bit. The Arizona after losing D-Hop and just falling apart on offense and defense. Like what happened, bro? Like, what's going on with the team, man? Like
he went home, had some brown water, just reflected on life. He's like, oh man, I'm fucked. Yeah. This is it. Yeah, that was tough, but I do, like I said, I do want to see a Rams Chiefs Super Bowl, so I'm kind of hyped.
Heading there. Chiefs Pittsburgh game. I mean, we kind of saw that. I think everybody saw it coming. I mean, it was
the way I looked at it was the first section. I think I told you and Jacob this. I expected the Chiefs to be like real slow not to give up too much. Like, fuck it, we're gonna relax through this.
But then they just
offense to Big Ben, but y'all know y'all wasn't gonna win that game. Everybody knew that. Y'all knew that. You know what I mean? It's like so. But I think when they came down, they was like, "Fuck it, go do it." And then Pat did what Pat did. He came out and dropped. What was that? 5 TDs.
5 TDs, 400 yards passing, like 404 passing. What I thought was crazy about that game, that's the best I've seen him throw the ball all year long. And I've never seen our wide receivers so wide open all year long. So I have a weird feeling that maybe maybe the Chiefs were like self-scouting themselves all year long, trying not to give up too much of their looks. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because they know that long game, bro, they're going to be in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? It's a playoff playbook. Yeah, I agree with that. Playoff playbook for sure, And the Chiefs knew they were going to be in the playoffs. There was a minute there where they were getting a little sketchy. But, But I feel like now they have some plays now they have saved up to where it's like they know how to beat everybody. They've already done it. And they have all the plays to do it, And so they were just waiting. Because, I think the Bills-Chiefs game, I kind of said this. I guess we're saying recap, also go into next week's games a little bit. I think the Chiefs come out and it's a whole different ball game than we played them last time. I think we come out.
100%.
I think we come out for one. Our defense is totally better than last time we played them, but I think we come out on offense and it's just like we are a whole different beast. Like we just come out and it's like they're like, oh shit, because they beat us 28-7 or something like that the last game we played or whatever it was bad. I mean, they whooped our ass.
That was a Mike Tyson versus Ryan Garcia type of fight.
Oh, we got our asses. Yeah,
beat up on a little guy for no reason. What I like, which is dope, what I love to see because it's like straight entertainment, was like the Chiefs in the red zone.
Oh, bro, yeah, I love it.
The type of shit they come up with is fucking dope.
It's fun. Shit is lit. It's fun, and it's smart though because in the red zone is tough because for the defense, you only got to cover so much field now. So it's not hard. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what's coming most of the time.
Yeah, so you got to get creative. You got to get creative. Yeah, and if you're not creative, you got to just get lucky. You know what I'm saying? Get a good.
And there was some of them where like it was so creative. The DB's just like
they're just standing there with their hands up. They're like,
I don't know. What do you want from me, coach?
Somebody. Yeah. It was over.
That shit is dope. And then Odell threw his signature. Stafford threw back to Odell. That's a signature thing. He did the same thing on Cleveland. He looked good. So maybe it was Baker. I don't fucking know.
Yeah. The Bills did put it to the Patriots, though. I mean, they destroyed the Patriots, bro.
Throwing TD, receiving TD.
Oh yeah.
No shit.
Kelsey.
I know I seen the post. Interview with his mom.
That was cool.
Wasn't that cool? That was dope.
Did you know that she went to both games?
Yeah. She flew from fucking Philly to
Philly. That's cool, bro. That's a badass mom.
That's mom's right there. Yeah, that's mom's right there.
That's a badass mom.
You gotta see both her kids play. That's dope.
Yeah. Oh, she got a police escort and rode with the mayor. I'm guessing was that leaving Philly or coming to the KC game?
Probably coming to KC.
I'm asking our host here. KC game.
Come to the KC game.
Nice. That's cool.
That's dope.
Cool.
Mama Dukes.
Yeah.
Getting it in.
Yeah, Bills Patriots game though. It is what it was. It was what it was, man.
Is it Mac Jones's rookie year?
Yeah.
Give him some slack. He got his ass kicked. It is what it is.
Bengals Raiders game, I'll ask you. You think the refs are just the NFL want the Bengals to go a little further than like they need to? I just feel like every time I watched the Bengals twice now, once against the Chiefs, once against the Raiders, and both games I've watched, the refs have seemed very favorable with the Bengals. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, and I'm not even a Raiders fan. I gave a shit last if the Raiders lost, but I'm watching the game like, y'all are getting fucked because this don't make no damn sense right now.
I think it's one of those things of like, when was the last time I think they said 33 years ago or some shit?
Yeah.
Something like that, 30 or some bullshit. So maybe one of those things they want to see,
Hey, it's good money for them. Got this young, nice quarterback, make him look good.
Yeah.
You have to have more than one Mahomes. They had that era of, Peyton Manning, Eli Manning, Brady. All these great, they have to have that again. Yeah. So they got to make some quarterbacks look good. Right now,
it's coming though. It's kind of coming though.
I
feel it. You got Herbert that he can step up if his coaches weren't being idiots.
Yeah. Mac Jones, clearly.
Mac Jones is going to be. I think Mac Jones is going to be like the next, let's say Aaron Rodgers or some shit. He's not gonna be the next Brady. That's
Yeah.
just not it.
Do you? I heard the question on social media or no on ESPN. Sorry, and I'll ask you this. They said, "Will Bill Belichick win or will Bill Belichick compete for another Super Bowl?" And one person said no. One person said yes. What do you think?
Yeah, most definitely.
I feel like right.
Yeah, for Bill Belichick to go out without competing for another Super Bowl after Tom Brady won one. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It wouldn't make no sense.
Yeah.
Wouldn't make no sense. Because then technically he's leaving his legacy. I get that. But he's not leaving like Tom Brady had to go off and win the Super Bowl without him.
Yeah.
For people to separate the two.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like it's Belichick trying to be like, okay, you can do that. I can grab a rookie QB. You know what? Then again, Brady he went over there and grabbed fucking 25 fucking weapons from everywhere else and was like, y'all coming with me. You know what I mean? So it's kind of.
That's the thing. I'm not trying to discount Brady's greatness. Obviously, he's going to go down as one of the all-time greats. But he did not go to the Detroit Lions and win a Super Bowl.
Thank you.
He didn't go, he didn't go to the Bears and win a Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He went to a team that was already good, and he just made them elite.
Evans. I didn't know Evans was playing on that team that long.
Well, yeah, he's been there forever.
I seen some old highlights of him. Buddy been solid.
I mean, Chris Godwin and everybody else.
No, fucking.
Yeah. He didn't go. Yeah. Brady didn't go to the Jets.
Is a shitty program.
Yeah.
It's just a horrible.
You know what I'm saying? But Brady went to an elite team. Brady ain't going to the Jets. Now he's going to the Giants. He ain't with some trash ball ass team.
Don't get me wrong, though. Like you said, Brady is Brady. Brady gonna do Brady things.
Yeah, exactly.
But to say that Bill Belichick won't compete in the Super Bowl after this year,
that
he just had low key. You're tweaking.
That's what I said. I said this year should have told you he will. This year should have been like a red flag. Like, he coming back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he did that with a rookie QB the way he just did.
Yeah.
He coming back.
I mean, and with no weapons. I mean, no good. Well, their running backs are mediocre. Their wide receivers are literally like, I can't name like two of them. Literally, I mean, that's how non important they are. Like, literally.
Pick back up Antonio Brown. Pick him back up.
Yeah, for real.
Get your help out there.
I mean, something.
But they don't need a deep threat because that's not how Bill Belichick plays his shit.
No. They need a
dope ass TE. Yeah, he needs a tight end, a couple of short, stout route runners, and he's Super Bowl. He's going.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. I fuck with it. I seen a chart. I didn't know the Chiefs weren't in contending for the playoffs until like damn near half the season. It was like showing all the teams moving and like how far up and down they were going throughout the season. Yeah. Chiefs weren't even on the fucking board for a minute.
Yeah. They were they were
the Browns. The Browns went up. So like this is the chart right here. So I'm gonna put this to the line. The Browns go up and come right back down the second game. I was like, all right, all right, fuck it, whatever.
That's good.
Yeah, it's solid. But yeah, that's it. That's our wrap up. I'm ready to see what this weekend is going to bring.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Titans, Bengals, Chiefs,
Bills, Packers, 49ers.
That's going to be a funny game.
I think the Rams and Buccaneers game might be one of the best games. The Rams want to win, tons of pressure, and Brady's a hard out. You ain't going to get Brady out easy. I'm sorry. No. So he's hard out. So it's going to be interesting to see that game.
They can get to him though. They can get to him.
Yeah, for sure.
Big Dom will go make sure he get his ass to him.
Oh yeah, that boy's scary.
That boy is. We were watching the game and I was looking at him. I was like, dude.
Yeah.
I would not. I don't know.
You see, dude get knocked out in that game. Got hit. Buda Baker got hit. He was going to get the safety. He was going.
Oh, Buda Baker did get hit. Yeah.
Well, he hit somebody, but he got knocked the fuck out. But did you see Cam Akers felt so bad? Cam Akers, after he hit him, he went up to him and started like telling him to stay down, like he was like taunting him and shit. But he didn't know he was like fucked up. Like he didn't notice. He thought he was just like getting up still or whatever. Like it all happened so fast. And he's over there talking shit, and like he realized like, oh shit, like he's like out cold. And and then there was a big fight. There was like they cut the feed and went to commercial. But the team started coming together and having a fight again because they were like, what the fuck, why are you being a dick? You know what I'm saying? He's knocking you out, whatever. Yeah. And he like realized, he's like, you could see the look on his face was like, he looked like he was like, oh damn, like I fucked up there. Like that was wrong. Like that was fucked up. Yeah.
But in the high intensity game like that, bro, you're
You just had to go.
was
Yeah,
like,
that's what he was just going so fast,
going,
bro. Yeah, he just didn't know.
Can't blame the kid for it.
That's all it was.
That's tough.
That's all it was. Over here fixing my headphones real fast because they're all in this like ball. I don't even know what's going on.
We have an intermission, folks. This is Ryan here
I know.
for the intermission while Diesel Blue Eye Bandit fixes his headphones. How are you folks doing today?
I'm back.
He's back.
This is kind of an idea I think we've had for a while to talk about on the podcast. We just haven't done it yet, and this is kind of week we can do it. So we'll have the topic coming again. It's a broad topic, but it's just something I want to talk about a little bit. But we want to talk about just social media in general. And I have a couple questions we're going to talk, bring up, and obviously we'll just, how we are, we'll go off on tangents for 45 minutes. So.
Once this whiskey going, who knows what's going to happen?
Who knows what's going to go on here? But I actually posed this question this week, and I'm going to try to. We're not having this discussion to talk about politics or everything that's happened in the past 2 years. It's not why we're having a social media discussion. But I am curious, though, what you think about this. Do you think it's a bit odd that social media decides if you're valid or not? That they now choose what is right and what is wrong now. Like, so they get the decision now on
like
the platforms.
Censorship.
Yes.
So they decide what.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, they're just deciding what's to be shown. Correct?
Yeah, in reality,
of like what you can and can't post type shit.
Yes.
Is that what you mean?
Yes.
For validation.
Yes.
I don't know, man. I get we also. I'm trying to say it like not causing too much of a fucking,
Yeah, I know, me too.
Yeah. We do live in a world now where everybody is desensitized.
Yes.
So I feel like it doesn't really matter what people post now, but I also feel like because of what they're doing with this filtering out, you can't post this or you get Facebook banned, whatever. It has also created a very, 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 very soft generation that's coming up. Yeah. People can't take this, and then to me that leads to extra shit. They can't take a fucking joke. They can't take being bashed, and they have to immediately lash back with a fucking defensive ass comment because Facebook decided, or social media in general, or metaverse, whatever the fuck you want to call it, they decided that you can't post that fucking meme because it's got the N word in it. Yeah. And it's a monkey or some shit. Whatever, it offended somebody. Yeah. And it's like, bro, go back to Modern Warfare 2 game lobbies.
Yeah. Quit being so soft.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. So in my opinion, this shit it's dumb because the shit is soft, bro. I get taking motherfuckers, and some shit still seeps through. I watched the cartel roll up on somebody, censor, and then pull off.
Yes.
And then came back to make sure and then pull back off.
Yeah.
That slid through on Facebook. Right.
Yeah.
So I checked that out. And then, of course, 30 minutes later it's gone. But shit like that, I get taken off. I get that. Yeah. But if I post a meme, that's hilarious. That's funny. And then I get a message from Facebook saying you're banned. Or I'm in groups where I put damn it in the comment and I get banned.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, so eventually all I'm going to be able to say is, hi, how are you?
Yeah.
Oh,
hey.
You are a they.
Yes, sir.
Nice to meet you, they. You know what I mean? They can't even say sir, bro. You'll get banned. Yeah. It's yes, they. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
And I ain't trying to. I was trying to be polite about this shit, but I think it's fucking stupid, genuinely, because everybody's fucking soft now, bro. Yeah. Everybody's soft.
Super soft, bro.
It's annoying. It's fucking annoying.
The live audience said fact checkers, and yes, I do think that's a part of it too. Like, I think there's something that needs to be said about our social media is going to just get ran down now. They're in a very an algorithm, but whatever now. I think there's something to be said, though, about the fact that people need to understand that Facebook answers to a higher power. Like, they have interest in other parts of the world that we have no control over. You know what I'm saying? They have people that they have to answer to. And so I personally do not think that they are a biased source of validation. That is what I think I'm saying when I about this question.
Okay.
I have a hard time believing that they are a valid source of a validation, I guess we would say it, because they do answer to higher powers. You know what I'm saying? That there's people over their heads, there's money interest, there's tons of investments.
Right.
There's lots that goes into to make this machine work. If it's Twitter, it's social, whatever it is, Twitter, Facebook. And so, I have, like I said, it's hard to believe it's biased. I mean, it is really, I'll say it like this in pretty layman's terms. Let's say that I own a toy store, right? And in this toy store, I, only carry boys' toys, right? Only boys' stuff. And then, I'm over here not letting, girls into the stores or letting them, whatever, you think I'm going to sit over here and start lobbying for women to have more toy stores? You know what I'm saying? Why would I? I only cater to boys. Why would I want more girl stores? You know what I'm saying? I would only want, so it's just, he said they have an agenda. Yeah, I agree with that. They probably have an agenda, but I just think that, I think it's foolish for us to believe that private entities that, have investments and have to keep public interest are going to be biased or not going to be biased. I mean, on either source, on either way.
Right.
Anyway,
right.
We've seen it. We've seen it. I mean, you can even go, like I said, I'm avoiding politics, but I'll just say this like in a short form. You see different media outlets report different ways because who their interests are towards.
100%. Yeah.
I'm not going to say what media source does what and whatever, but there is definitely a thing you see with different media companies report things differently based off their interest, and it's obvious. So you think Facebook don't do that? You think Twitter don't do that?
That's what stats are there for.
Yeah.
Really what stats are there for. There's a reason why they ask, are you a male? What race are you? How old are you? And then it asks you, ask Google not to track or to track your internet history, basically. When you download an app or something like that. It's all demographic. That's what it is. So I agree with that. From that validation standpoint, it makes sense. I don't know. I for the longest, it's a little off subject, but for the longest, I didn't know until the shit started going down how much was connected to each one. Like one app went down. What went down? Cash App went down. Yeah, I think it was Cash App, Venmo, DoorDash, Twitter. Everything just started dropping. I was like, I did not know all that shit was connected.
And no one questioned that. No one questioned that. Like, wait, they're all connected. Shit! Does that mean they're all all on the same page?
The fucking McDonald's app went down. Don't ask how I know, but the McDonald's app went down with all that shit, and I was like,
You're like, wait,
what the fuck is going on?
You're like, wait,
yeah. So I honestly didn't know all that shit was connected the way it was. And I might sound stupid to some of y'all for saying that, but I really didn't.
Yeah.
So seeing that was kind of a little wake up call for me.
And this is a good way to bridge into my next thing, and it's something that you and Jacob already touched on. He said, we're built different, and Modern Warfare 2 has built us, and it's funny he says that. But the next question, or the next thing I want to discuss about social media is that and I had said this nicely. I've already talked to my grandma about this week. I warned her this is going to be on the podcast. I didn't want to offend her, but I said the older, and we'll talk about the younger generation too, because it'll apply to them in the future too. But the older generation, they were not brought up around social media like we were. I had a Zanga page. I did AIM, and it was on AOL. You know what I'm saying? We know. We learned at very young ages what worked and what did not work in the social media spheres. What you posted, what you should post, what you shouldn't post. We learned how to navigate those means of communication at a young age. It is something ingrained in our brains. We don't even know we're good at it, but we're just good because it's ingrained in our brains. So when the older generation began to use Facebooks, Twitters, and all that stuff, we begin to see the disconnect, I feel like. And
100%.
And we see the way that the older generation interacts with social media is very vastly different than we ever anticipated we would do it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, and definitely over the past, I would say 8 years, they've definitely begin to breach more into the social media sphere because a lot of the stuff that applies to the older generation, politics, health, news, has begun to go into those spheres, into social media spheres. Yeah. So they've also grabbed into those.
They've been kind of forced to go into it.
So they can stay informed. So now they're in that whole entire ecosystem with all of us, and it's very interesting. And I think we talk about. I would like to hear your opinion and what you think about it, and kind of just go from there.
I think old folks, but let them listen. Some of y'all old folks still got the motherfucking filter, and I appreciate y'all. Okay, no bullshit. Some of y'all old folks, y'all don't care. And I agree with what Jordan said. I didn't really know how good we were at social media and shit. Because you get to like the age of well, for me, 13 to 15. Which I guess you would have been what, 18, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. When people start coming asking you how to do social media, can you say about social media and all that shit? I'm like, it's easy as fuck. Yeah. It never really clicked until you just said what you just said. We grew up with that shit like at the very start. Mm-hmm. The new generation come in the middle and they're progressing it, whatever. We were at the start where we got a little bit of the cassette tapes and we still know what all that shit is. And then we get into the, like you said, the AIM and all that shit. So we have adapted to it. So I didn't understand how easy it was for us and how easy it still is for us versus them, and seeing them get into the shit now and seeing the way some of them interact with people on Facebook. I'll be like,
it's hilarious, bro.
I wouldn't have said that shit, Granny.
It's hilarious. Yeah, Granny, I would not have said that, Granny. Don't do that.
You can't hate them because they don't mean no harm.
No.
I don't think they truly know. They think it's just the people on this post right here that can see this. Three people. And right now, all I see is my grandbaby, my grandbaby's bullshit ass husband.
Yeah.
And my daughter is on here. So I'm going to say what's on my mind. Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. So say type in, not knowing 6 million other fucking people could have just seen this post.
That shit gets shared, gets this, gets that. It could be all over the place,
And now your grandbaby mad because you done snapped on her, calling her man a deadbeat, said the baby ugly, whatever the fuck.
Everybody heard that, Granny.
Everybody heard it.
Everybody heard that.
And I guess the only way to really describe it is like, if you like in church with like 600 people and you're trying to whisper to your grandbaby about some shit that the pastor said that you don't like, and it's so quiet, everybody else hears you, but you don't know it. Yes. So everybody laughing at you, but you don't know that they're laughing at you. That's that type of shit that they do. Yeah. So I don't know, man. It's very fucking interesting to see the way grandparents interact on Facebook and social media as a whole.
I saw a post earlier this week, and I also laugh at that people have this. I'll let you read what he said, and then you can respond.
Yeah, you can go ahead.
I'll keep talking. I saw this post on social media, and this lady, she was asking why the roads in Missouri are not plowed as well as the roads in Kansas. And she's going on and on about this, like a whole paragraph worth of stuff. And people are obviously, I'm in my head, I'm like, lady, come on. No offense, but you should know why. I mean, it's pretty simple. It's pretty you have a Department of Transportation. People pay taxes. Some states pay more taxes than that than other states do. You know what I'm saying? That's how it works. More funding going there. And, it's like she wanted social media, though, to answer her question. I'm like, for one, that's the worst place to go. Because you're going to have about 15 trolls. You're going to have fucking 10 assholes like me that are going to give you the biggest dig-head answer ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever, lady. They're going to have like 2 people are actually going to be nice about it and help you out. You know what I'm saying?
But you won't be able to decipher who those 2 people are.
Yeah, you're going to spend more time. Other people you can just Google it. You can just Google it and figure it out in 15 seconds. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just, that's what I always laugh at, and I see also, you see, I always see the older generation, they'll make statuses like that are for one person. But they make a status though, I'm always like, oh yeah.
No, that's what you're saying. They don't realize what they're doing in the moment. What Jacob just said, our live audience, he said, he sees 40 to 65-year-old folks created a TikTok and started producing content. They give us a different perspective on life. He said, this favorite person, 55-year-old dude who goes fishing. He says, I really think that they don't know how to express or share their knowledge the correct way, but they're catching on slowly. Yes. I agree with that. there is, I think this, I don't know if it's their grandchildren or what it is, but some older folks, they do get on social media and they want to express, they want to help out, in the way they can. It just sucks because they do want to help, but they don't understand. They still don't understand like Jordan just said, the trolls that we have, right? A lot of people are going to get on there and they're going to bullshit them, and they're going to take it. Older folks, they're going to take it to heart, and be like, "Damn, I'm just trying to help," or they're just not going to understand the shit. Yeah, and just get the fuck off social media. So it's kind of sucks for the older generation for real, and it's gonna suck for us too when we get older because we're not gonna know who the fuck. I mean, the older generation didn't see TikTok, all this shit. What me and Jordan are doing right now, they didn't see this shit happening. Yeah, they had fucking pagers and shit, bro.
Yeah,
like bro, you just paged me? Fuck no. What the fuck is a pager? But so I'm very curious on what it's gonna be when we turn 60, 65 years old.
Yes. And I think this is a good kind of, not bridge to the next question, but a bridge to another kind of aspect of this question. Social media is, I might be like saying this wrong, or I might be wrong when I say this, but in my head, I kind of feel this way, is one of the only places that you're going to find a 15-year-old through, and everything in between, to an 89, 90-year-old person all communicating at one time. And so that creates quite a bit of like just a different dialogue. Like, I don't know what the age limit on Facebook is nowadays. I don't know, it's 13 years old or 15 years old or whatever it is.
I can't tell you.
That's my mic because I see he's over here commenting to us. But, but that's different, because like you were just saying, I think that we have generations, our generation and the ones that are behind us, so the ones that are younger than us, are a bit softer. And you got people that are still alive that fought in World War II and fought in all these wars and grew up in some really hard times, and grew up in a different world where race still mattered, you know what I'm saying? And where gender was a thing, you know what I'm saying? And so that creates a crazy, a diversity of people that believe these huge differences. And so they're all coming together in this one, and they're all coming together in this one spot, and it creates these fireworks and all this. It's this crazy
atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima. I'm playing, chill out.
But that's what it is. I mean, it's wild.
One thing I love about that though, there's a fucking YouTube channel over that shit where it's they all sit down and there's two separate groups of people, felons, non-felons, or felons and cops, blacks and whites, racist and non-racist. That's coming together on video. Love that shit with a passion, because I, not to be the dumbest motherfucker on planet for thinking this, especially being the color of my skin, I don't think I think there's truly racist people, right, that just don't like me because of the color of my skin. That's because the way they grew up, right? That's we're bad people, period.
Bad nurturing.
For whatever fucking reason. But I think some people are racist just because they were told to be racist. I think if you set those people down, or some people are racist because they
don't understand.
They had a bad interaction with that race before. Yeah. So like that one person of that one skin color, it couldn't even be black. It could have been Mexican. It could have been Asian. It could have been his own fucking people. I don't know. Is what caused that race. It's like if I got food poisoning from Jack in the Box, I fucking hate all Jack in the Boxes. You know what I mean? It's one of those things. So seeing, the racists sit down with black folks and discussing back and forth to actually see each other's sides of why they are the way they are. I don't think that shit would have been possible without the social media shit.
I agree.
I couldn't imagine fucking having 4 of the KKK members come sit down with 4 of the fucking Black Panthers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That shit's not happening.
Yeah. Or like having like some boys from Alabama go up to Compton. Like that's just not how it's gonna work.
Yeah, that shit's not going to happen. But like the fucking wait. I'm glad you said that shit. The comedian I was talking about that Alex showed me, bro, he quoted that. He was like, Alabama was predominant, like they did not let no black folks into their football program, right?
Yeah.
They thought they were the shit, and then they went to Compton and played. No, they had Compton come to them and played Compton or California, got their ass kicked by a bunch of niggas. Yeah. And they were like, what? Maybe we need some black folks.
Yeah. The black folks are a lot better than our white folks, boy. These boys suck, all right? These white boys are trash.
And that's when the fucking, they let the black folks come play, which is fucking hilarious that you just said.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. For me, that's so fucking tiny to let somebody come play because they're good, but that's what it took.
Yeah.
But maybe it's the same thing here. Maybe social media is what it takes, for people not to be racist. Or the other flip coin, they can be more racist because they know they can't get found.
Yeah.
At that time.
That's
so they could go off.
That's a problem.
Do they think? Yeah.
That's a problem too.
And they could be, but on the other token, social media is so fucking weird, bro. On the other token, you got your job and shit on your Facebook, and you go off and you say this shit and this shit.
You're fired.
You going to work tomorrow, you done.
You're fired.
You're not gonna make it. You go viral one time saying some bullshit.
Yeah.
Social media is crazy, man. It's a crazy world we live in now.
Yeah.
Same thing with the hatred with cops. One bad experience and all cops are bad, but that's a rabbit hole. Yeah, that's a big one, brother.
Yeah,
that's a big.
Not to really talk, not to be on that subject, because that's not obviously I've never been a cop, but but kind of go with what you said about what he's saying too. When I worked out in areas that were predominantly Black or African American, areas, and also areas that were impoverished too. They saw me as a white guy, and no matter how nice I was to some people, they did not like me because they had seen or been mistreated by white people so many times, or heard stories from somebody saying that, how they act. It didn't matter how I was or how respectful I was, bro. They didn't care, because they were just like, nah, fuck that dude. He's the same as all of them, And so, that kind of, that's the thing about social media. It kind of gives you the opportunity, I feel like, to dispel some of those, what's the word I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking
Stereotypes?
for? Yes. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know me well enough. That ain't me, man. Right. I'm about you. You know what I'm saying? You, the color of your skin, I don't give a fuck about that shit. It don't matter to me at all,
Yeah.
So, I'll give all the respect I can give you. You know what I'm saying? But it hurts a little bit though, bro. When you see that they're in pain. I don't even try to take it personal. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not treating me that way because they have a personal issue against me.
Because you're personal.
Me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Against me, they even know my name. You know what I'm saying? They know what I even am.
Right.
So I know it's not personal, but it hurts to see that that they're in that pain and that they feel that way towards you just because that's the way the fucking world spins. You know what I'm saying? Literally, that's all you can say about it. So
it's been divided since we can fucking remember, and it's gonna be that way for a fucking long time.
We'll be gone. We'll be gone, buddy. And it's
we'll be long gone before anything ever takes.
Be real about it. Let's be real about it, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be pessimist or whatever. I'm being a realist about it. It's just
it's not gonna change the way people think it's gonna change, and it's not gonna change. If you look at what the fuck Biden, this motherfucker said. I think you sent it to me. I think you may have sent it to me. Or maybe I've seen this shit on TikTok. This motherfucker said Martin Luther King's assassination didn't have as big of an impact as George Floyd's murder.
I did not send that to you. That was not me. It's our live studio audience.
There we go.
Okay, let's say for number one. And not getting into politics, okay? But
that
dude's slow, bro. That dude's slow, bro.
Is confused, brother. Confused. It just clicked when you started talking about that. It just clicked that's what I fucking seen on TikTok.
That's politics in a nutshell. I don't even say he's slow in that manner. I think it's because politicians try so hard to connect to now, to be present, to be and to be impactful now, that they say things that are just dumb. That is dumb. Okay. Yeah. Not saying that George Floyd is that death is sad and it is something that's not supposed to happen. Right. But the dude got
to the movement that
the dude MLK got blown away though by some angry dude for no reason, and it's out of pure hatred.
That's not funny, y'all. It's just the way that Jordan said it. It ain't funny. I promise. I'm not laughing at that.
That cop, which is a dumbass.
Yeah,
dumbass. and was a piece of shit, obviously, you know, over there standing on people's necks, not fucking cool, bro. Don't fucking do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Fucked.
But bro, come on, man.
Comparing them two ain't it, bro? That's
come on,
not
man.
it. That's
come
not
on,
it,
brother.
You could have compared. Never mind, but we ain't going to this.
I know you can even compare. You know, how can you compare? For one, how can you compare deaths? Number one, why would you even do that?
That is tough.
Don't do that. Tough. That's a no-no for anybody out here. If you plan on comparing people's deaths or who's more important than other people, don't do it. Because for one, it ain't ever gonna work out. You're gonna piss somebody off. No matter who, we're gonna piss somebody off out there. All right. So,
but that goes back to that separation, bro. They want the separation.
Yeah.
Even that is dividing. If you want to get particular about it, that's dividing Black community as well. This side of Black community say MLK's death had, you know, more of an impact.
It's like someone that's like from that generation heard that. They're like, what the fuck?
Right. And then you got these people from this generation that's like,
hell yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? George Floyd.
Yeah.
That motherfuckers are MLK.
Yeah.
No, he's not. No, he's not. Let's just be clear. Real fucking clear. He's not.
They are pure people. They are two different men. I mean, they definitely are. They came from different strokes of life.
But that's what they want to do. They want to separate shit any way they fucking can.
Yes.
Any way they can.
And they can.
That's the way of the fucking world. They separate shit. That causes. It all comes back down to the good old money.
Yep.
All back down to the good old money. Yeah.
I have one more thing to bridge us into.
Let's do it.
And we'll have like a couple minutes left, but it's just a quick one or whatever. What do you feel is the effect that social media has on mental health?
Oh, dude, it's horrible. It's bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what was we doing? I was laying in bed. It caught me. I was laying in bed. I was watching TikTok. Samantha was watching TikTok. It was like 10 o'clock, and Nelly was watching his phone. He got a little beater phone.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, bro. I turned my phone off, took my son's phone away, and told Spencer to turn her shit off. I was like, fuck no. Like, this is horrible. Like, this is bad. This is when I don't know what it was that clicked. I was just like, this ain't it, bro.
Yeah.
Like, this ain't it. Yeah. And now I can't go to bed unless I watch like a couple TikToks or something like that. I'm in bed for like another 30, 45 minutes watching TikTok. Mm-hmm. Other people, bro, they seek validation off that shit now. They seek validation off of social media. Like, they need that shit. Yes. They got to post. When they get into a fucking argument, they got to go post a picture on Facebook to get validation from somebody else to make sure they're still, you know, worth it or whatever the fuck. And it sucks. So some people take it to the extent of, if somebody does say, like, they're going through shit in their personal life, they get on Facebook or social media, and it takes one person to be like, nah, you ain't shit. Bitch, you ugly. You know, just trolling. And then 2 days later, she went and hung herself. You know what I mean? Like, that shit's taxing, bro.
That's real, though. That's real.
Yeah, bro. That's tough, bro. That's wild.
Yeah.
That is wild.
Yeah. You know my take on social media when it comes to personal things. I'm not. Mm-hmm. I post some things on there. Don't get me wrong. I'm not. I'll post nothing. I post certain things, but you know, I don't like it to turn into a space that I need to rely on to feel good about myself, or, you know, or feel like people care about me. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, at the end of the day, that stuff fades away. Like, I'd much rather get a phone call from you saying, "What's up, bro? How you doing today?" You know what I'm saying? Than to post a status saying, "Oh, you know, just not my day today, guys." And for you to post on there and go, "Hey, buddy, I'm thinking about you." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because there is not much in that. Like, it's very empty. You know,
it is.
And people can hold on to that as long as they can, but at the end of the day, as time goes on, it's empty. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of fades away.
And they'll repost again the next day to do the same thing, to grab that same, make sure my boys are still thinking about me, my girls are still thinking about me. They post like, if people have got away from that personal touch, and I feel like that phone call is that personal touch.
Yeah,
you know, you actually took the time, call me, we're on the phone for an hour, whatever the case may be.
Yeah, bullshit.
Talk about bullshit. You know what I mean? I get that. Another thing that I did when my son was born, I had a conversation with Samantha. I post, if you go to my Facebook, I don't post my son that much, like at all, damn near. Yeah. A lot of the pictures I take of my son, I want for me only.
Yes.
I don't.
like that.
I hate. Yeah, I hate having 10,000 pictures on Facebook because it makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
My phone is here. I can keep these pictures. I print some off. I put them up for later.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, man. It's weird because posting pictures of kids constantly has always been weird to me because there's fucking creeps on Facebook, bro. I'm not a darter. Like, that's just gonna be hella weird to me. I can't do it.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
I mean, I'll keep it all my photos of my kids for blackmail in the future. Personally.
Fat toy.
I'm blackmailing the fuck out of my kids.
Facts,
oh, guess what, motherfucker? Oh, you think you're funny? Well, here's your shit in your pants. How you feel about that now? Showing all your friends. Showing all your friends.
Girl, you got upstairs, tell her come down here. I got something for her right here.
That girl like you're real cool, huh? That girl like you're real cool. Come down here, fat. Let me show you how fucking dumb you are. Come on.
Put that bitch on the table while they eat dinner. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at your man's. That's your man's right there. Yeah. This is your king.
This is your man right here crying his ass off. Can I go give him a cookie?
Crying?
Yeah. Here's your man.
That was yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay. Yesterday. Oh shit. Yeah, I don't know, man. Social media on everybody's mental. I mean, that shit's taxing.
Yeah.
Taxing.
Yeah.
Like, I deleted social media for 6 months, 7 months.
I did that too.
Yeah, and I felt good. I did feel out of the loop. I felt like I don't know what was going on.
Yeah,
that's scary.
Same.
Yeah, that was a little scary.
Yeah.
That was a little scary because it's like, I guess they made this shit to where I need to keep one of these apps downloaded to make sure I walk down the street and shit change. 6 months later, I'm not allowed out in this motherfucker.
I'm getting arrested. Like, hey, sir, you didn't come with us. You no longer wear hats anymore. It's like, what?
What the fuck?
Like, we put it on Facebook, sir. You can no longer wear hats. You need to identify you by your hair, sir. You can no longer wear hats. Like, sir, what the fuck, bro? I didn't know.
Yeah, you're going downtown for 15 years, but let's go. What the fuck?
Delete your Facebook, sir. You dumbass. All right, let's hear.
The one thing irritates me, everyone wishing happy birthday, but not receive a phone call like a personal happy birthday means a lot more than a simple status on your wall saying it. Yeah, I don't say happy birthday on people's wall. Yeah. I don't do that.
I do.
I really don't. I don't know why.
I'm guilty of that, but
I
do call my people though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Close folks. I be doing dumb shit for people's birthdays. You know, I'll send some shit, but it'd be in the text message. Or Snapchat. It'd be a fucking happy birthday, but it'd be every fucking letter is a text message. I'd be doing dumb shit, because you my peoples. I fuck with you. If it's some random person,
probably on Facebook anyway. To be honest, I delete people all the time now. I go through someone. I delete people all the time. Yeah. I go through Facebook, I see someone like, man, who is this person for one? Why'd I add them? I don't even know. I'm like, okay, well, delete. All right, well, okay.
I did a lot of that with the old work environment we had at the other place. I did a lot of that. That's how the fuck you get on my Facebook?
Yeah, right. Delete. Yeah.
Social fucking media, brother.
Well,
that shit is different.
Social media. Well, and with that, but with social media and all, I'll have Mr. Lee take us out of this little parade that we had today, folks.
Hey, y'all. Big Lee back here again, taking y'all out. Okay, my PIC. My partner in crime, the Blue-Eyed Bandit, Jay Diesel himself, and me, myself, and I. We do appreciate y'all coming out with us on this fantastic, what's today? Friday for y'all? If Lee does his job correct.
13 degrees Friday. Outside right now here.
Yeah. So, 15 degrees, baby. You get you some nice warm brown water. Sit back on the couch or in the vehicle. Listen to this podcast. Salute. We appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all next week here about the same damn time. Salute.
Much love. Cheers.
Samantha fucked me up with this one, brother.
Yeah, I see that.
Woo! That's another good podcast in the book.
How's it going, baby?